Hey, the average Joe here. I recently had a user reach out that had only been using the software for hydronics and wanted to do an air project. He had a little addition meeting room he was going to do, and it was 2,000 square feet. And he wanted to estimate it right now about 2 CFM a square foot, and he was located in Arizona. So based on that criteria, we'll just come in here and go file and get a new project. Sheet of paper. We want winter heating, summer cooling. And then he was located, I mentioned, in Arizona, around the Phoenix area. So now we have that weather data there associated with that, the temperatures. And then we're just going to come into the wizard here and we're going to build an air handler configurable, answer some questions. Since it's a one meeting room, we'll just go with one space. Uh, since it's constant volume, we don't need any terminal units, so we'll go with none. And he wanted a heating and cooling coil in that air handler to tie on to his existing system, which was hydronic. So we'll do with the heating and cooling coils in that air handler. One zone, one space. The heat loss, we'll go with 10,000 BTUs. With temperatures there, 72 and 72. The CFM, like you mentioned, was 2,000 square feet. So 2 CFM a square foot would be 4,000 CFM for heating and cooling. Now let's just pressurize the space by 10%. And he mentioned to me that he had like, they're typically going to have like 30 people in this room. No exhaust right now. We want control valves to be on the coils, so we'll leave those in there. And then a boiler and air-cooled chiller. Now we're into the hydronics wizard. Let's go with the one boiler, the one air-cooled chiller, manifolded systems, the pumps. All this really doesn't matter because valves, expansion tank, air separator. Once we create this schematic here, we're actually going to, here's the air handler that he had serving the one space. There's the hydronic heating schematic, the hydronic cooling schematic. And then for the fuel gas piping. But with this particular individual, like I mentioned, we're just going to pull these coils over like that. We're going to drag a box around all those items there. Since all that's existing, I'm going to right click with my mouse and come into classification and just put existing. Okay, and then you'll see all that's been blacked out. So we could put little notes on here that we're going to like tie those coils to the existing system, right? Come in here and create a little note. So just tie that to the existing system that might be out there. But we can and we would know if you highlight, right click with my mouse and show the diameter, we do see that we need a 2-inch pipe come to there and an 1.5 inches. It's going to serve those coils in the air handler. We can also see what the CFM is going to look like in the about 4,000 CFM. I meant to hit the duct size on that, connector size. So it's about 36 by 36 in supply duct and 24 there. Now we also can come in under the space toolbar right up here, and we can actually show all the supply, diffusers, what type do we want. So based on the 4,000 CFM, you can kind of decide how many diffusers you want to put in there. When you put one diffuser in there, now you can kind of grab that space and make it larger. Put a couple more in there. So in this case, you'd have 4 diffusers serving that space. Each one would be 1,000 CFM, right? You could even kind of show here as you want to, maybe they're going to all come together like this. Maybe that's how they're all going to be ducted. So then you'll kind of drag the box across, just look at all those duct sizes, get an idea kind of what you're dealing with. So each one would be a 20-inch round, 28-inch, and then rectangular. Whenever you see those 3 lines there, that means that's a round. So I could switch that, go in there, the duct size, right, construction, material, we want to come down here, the shape. So that was one there. We can make that like a round duct as well. So now you have all round ducts coming off that there. So just very quickly, we're able to size the system, know what the flow rates are in the coils, know how much air we need to bring in for outside air, how much we need to relieve. Now we can create the schematics from the right here file, coordination file options. You can get a schematic, right, PDF, get a bill of materials, get electrical schedule, equipment schedule on all the items there, and have the put that out to get an estimate to your local reps. Hey, hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching.